Welcome to the Gag Is podcast with me, your host, Charlie Shante, where I share the roller coaster of my life, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. After becoming a teen mom at 14 and a widow by the age of 21, it's a journey filled with tears and laughter, reminding you that even in the toughest moments, there's hope. The gag is life may be unpredictable, but it's always worth living.
It's very expensive, but I mastered the art of grocery shopping during the summer. So for a family of four, I my budget is I do a weekly instead of a monthly. My monthly budget, I'm sorry, my weekly is between 100 and 150, just depending on what I'm buying. Like, I don't buy nothing crazy. Like, I only buy snacks once a month, sodas and juice once a month, because once it's gone, it's gone. Like, I need for y'all to ration it out. Like, I don't understand how people be like, I'm a family of three or a family of four, and my food bill is like $1,000 a month. How? Like, what are y'all eating? Are y'all eating crab legs every day? What are y'all eating? And when I say 100 and 150 a week, I'm talking about like meals. Like, I actually cook. Like, I cook 4 to 5 days out the week. And this is like not chips and sandwich stuff. Like, I'm cooking like meals. Okay. Like burgers, hot dogs, like sandwiches, like they can do like sandwiches and chips for lunch. But when it comes to like a dinner or breakfast, like there's hot food. So I'm not understanding. Like, are y'all just in the store? Like, y'all on supermarket sweep? Like, help me understand. Like, I like to go to particular stores because the BOGOs. Like, I went shopping today and I got a whole bunch of stuff and I only paid $100. And like, that stuff is gonna last me all week. And it may even last into next week. Like, I need to and we drink water around here. Like, we don't drink a lot of juice and soda and stuff. So I want to know, like, how, again, in the comments, leave me if your food bill is more, if you're a family of four and your food bill is more than $600 a month. Please, please comment or shoot me an email or something and let me know what you are purchasing, because I don't get it. And I buy name brand too, because some people might be like, well, you might not buy name brand. I do. I buy name brand. So I don't understand, like, and like, we eat leftovers. Like, we don't know. Like, I take food to work. I take my breakfast. I take my lunch. And we eat leftovers. Like, we have very minimal um throwaway. Very, very minimal throwaway. Like, I don't do that food throwing away stuff, because food is too expensive. Too expensive. I don't buy the same stuff every week. I switch it up. We get variety. The only thing that's constant every week is fruit, and even with that, I switch up the types of fruit that we buy. Like, I went to the store today. I forgot to buy fruit, so I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some fruit, or I'm gonna have to find an alternate or something. But I ain't get fruit this week. But tell me, like, how y'all bill be like $1,000 a month? Cause that is crazy. Like, that is wild. $1,000 for, I know food high, but Jesus. Mm, $1,000 for food? Y'all must be eating lamb chops and crab legs and oysters and lobster tails and boy, y'all eating good over there. Y'all must be having like seafood boils like every week, cause y'all eating mussels and What y'all eating for $1,000 a month, and it's only four y'all? That is $250 worth of food per person. That is crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. I feel like I need to do an episode on my food breakdown, like how I save and different stuff like that. Cause ooh, we crazy, crazy. Cause you ain't that hungry. Like, and New Face has this thing that every time he see me with something, he feel like he want it, and I be like, you didn't want this until you see me with it. So like miss me with that. So today we was watching the Olympic trials today. So he came up, he had a bowl of cereal. He don't eat milk in his cereal. So I was like, "Oh, what you eating?" He was like, "Cereal." I stuck my hand right in there and grabbed me a fistful of cereal, and I was like, I was like, "This good." He's like, "What? Why did you do that?" I said, "Because I want you to see how I feel when I have something, and then you stick your little grummy fingers in there, and I'll be like, I did it because you know how like you don't ever want something unless I want something. Well, I seen you with it, so now I want it. I figured, and I was like, you don't like how it feel, do you? He's like, no. So then he went back and he downstairs and he got some more, and I did the same thing. And he's like, how about I just gonna make you a ball? I said, no, I said, I'm good. I don't want to. I'm good. I don't want none. He was like, well, um, you keep eating out of my bowl, and I was like, okay. I was like, and so then when we went downstairs and I cooked, I had some. He was like, can I have some of that? I say no. I said, because you didn't want it until I wanted it. He's like, no, I was going to get it earlier, but I was eating cereal. I said, nope. Wait till another day. Let's wait and let's live to see another day. And when it comes to food, also, when do we start eating midnight snacks? Because when school is in, do you get midnight snacks? No. So why do you feel like you gotta have a midnight snack now? Like why I gotta come downstairs in the morning and see a sink full of dishes? Like the dishes was done. Matter of fact, that remind me I need to tell him to start the dishwasher. But why I gotta come downstairs and it's a sink full of dishes? Like when I went to bed last night, there was no dishes in the sink. But I come in here now, it's dishes in the sink, and then you ain't even had the audacity to whatever you was eating to rinse out the bowl or the plate or whatever on the side with the strainer. So now it's like food particles inside. Listen, I love when the kids is out of school, but these they act like they don't have no type of home training. None whatsoever. None. None whatsoever. And so that brings me to my next thing, summer responsibilities. So, summer responsibilities, so like you're home all day. Why are there dirty clothes on the floor? Why are there dishes in my sink? Why is the trash overflowing? Why is the trash still on the curb and the trash man ran yesterday? I have questions. I have serious questions like, are you that busy to where you can't do none of these chores? And so this summer is a little bit different. New Face is 14 now. And I was like, you need a little bit more chores because I feel like, you've been skating. You need some more chores. So now he's tasked with dishes. He been doing a recycle. Like he have to take the recycle out and put it on the curb and different stuff like that. And so now I decided that it's time for him to learn how to wash his own clothes. So I told him, I was like, I think it's time for you to learn how to wash your own clothes, and I thought he was going to be like, well, mom, like, why do I got to do that? Y'all, he was actually happy. He was like, he gave me a hug. He's like, oh my God. He was like, thank you, mom. He's like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I was like, Okay. Okay. I'm glad you excited to wash your own drawers. So I'm like, you need to pick a day. I taught him how to sort. I taught him how to put the laundry detergent in there. I taught him how to put the fabric softener in there. I was like, when you put your clothes in the dryer, you make sure that you check the dryer lint so that there's not a lot of lint in there. You get your couple dryer sheets, you put your dryer sheets in there, you get your clothes out, and I need for you to hang these clothes. I need for you to fold these clothes, and boom, it's just simple as that. He's like, okay, I can do it. And so he successfully completed his first few loads of clothes, but in the same time he did that, he took the lint out the dryer and put it on top of the dryer. So there's like a big lint ball. I go in there, it's like a big lint ball about that big from all the lint he had gathered up from when he was washing his clothes. So this lint ball in there. And I'm like, bruh, how hard was it to take the lint and go put it in the trash can? And I was like, self. And I was like, huh? And I was like, you told him to clean the lint trap and you just expected him to throw it away. And I was like, yeah. Self was like, it's where you messed up at. And I was like, damn. It's like you would think that you would just go put the lint in the trash instead of just putting it up here on top of the dryer, and it's just accumulating up here on top of the dryer. Like, why would you not take it? And I was like, I didn't know that I would have to tell you to take the lint out and then take it and put it in the trash. Like, I didn't know that if I had to tell you that. Like, I just thought that you would. I was like, you know what? That's what I get for thinking. But, now we've gotten this clear that you have to, um, when you take the lint out the lint trap, you got to take it and put it in the trash. Like, don't leave it up here on top of the dryer. Like, let's not do that. Um, but I'm glad you're enjoying washing clothes. So I should never go in your room and see the leaning tower of clothes in your room ever again, because I've taught you how to wash these clothes. He's learning how to wash dishes too. I let him use a dishwasher from time to time. And, he's actually doing pretty well. Um, you know, I don't remember how old I was when I started doing chores, but we ain't had no dishwasher. I was a dishwasher. So me, I'm an old school parent. Like, I let him use the dishwasher, but however, I do prefer hand washing on dishes. That's just me. That's just how I've always been. I will have my lazy moments and I will use the dishwasher myself, but I prefer dishes to be hand washed. He's getting um, good at that. Um, and he's also learning how to iron. Um, and this is something that I've heard people say, like, you still iron clothes? Like, yeah, you still iron clothes. Like, you outside wrinkled? Like, like, now we finna do that. Leave in the comments below if you iron your clothes or if you iron your kids' clothes. I'm curious to know, like, what y'all do. No judgment, no judgment. I just want to know, um do y'all iron y'all kids clothes? um you know i just I just want to know. I'm just curious. um and speaking of washing clothes, let's talk about this last thing that's on my bucket list. Okay, this one right here is this just thinking about it just sends me. Why? And I don't have any girls that live at home, so I can't test to this. Boy moms, boy moms, can someone, anybody, somebody, anybody, please tell me what this smell is that are coming from these children, please, pretty please, because it is a smell. It is something. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it is. Okay, like I don't know if the summertime, if this is a time where they want to discover their body, or they want to see how long they can go without bathing. What is this smell? Okay, it's very unique smell. Boy moms, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a smell that you would not forget. Like I open the door and I'm just like, whoa, like what is that smell? Like I put a air freshener in here, but the air freshener has seemingly given up on this room. What is this smell? And I'm just like, boy, go bathe. And he'd be like, but mom, I did. There is no way you have bathed and you still smell like this. And then I smell him and he smell clean. But I'm like, why does your room smell like you've been on a field exercise? Like you've just been like camping outside and like the campsite is in your room. Why does it smell like that in here? Well, mom, I don't know. I'm like, do you have any wet towels from swim practice or from the gym? Like what is this odor? Where did it come from? Like why did the air freshener give up on you? Like it gave up on the smell. Like, and I'm looking at the air freshener and I'm like, air freshener's full, but that stench is still in here, and I'm not understanding. I like you don't, mom. What smell are you talking about? You don't smell that? You seriously don't smell that? Interesting. Interesting, because we might need to get your nostrils checked out because there is no way that you can't smell that. Like, I, you really don't smell that. Like you nose blind. Like you really don't smell that. Okay, I need somebody to explain to me what this stench is because at this point I'm like, we just gonna set the whole room on fire because I feel like that's the only way that the smell would get out of the room. And then he come in my room, he be like, your room smell good. I know it does. I know it does. Like there's no stench in here. I bathe, my clothes are clean. Like there's no stench in here. I put deodorant on. And I'm like, well, if you bathe, like why do it smell like that here? And I'm like, did you put deodorant on? He's like, it's summertime and I'm not going nowhere and nobody's seeing me. So why would I put deodorant on? Excuse me? So you just around here just juicing. Okay. So you just anti deodorant for the summer. Okay. Now, if you like, I know some people don't wear deodorant. Me, I can go I can go without wearing deodorant because I don't stink. And I have my body nice and pure and clean to where I don't have to wear deodorant all the time if I don't want to. Him, he needs to wear deodorant, and I'm just like, baby, I'm like, it's a summertime, but you got to keep your hygiene together. And so I was like, you stink, and he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, I'm going to put some deodorant on. Baby, you can't put deodorant on over stink. Like, you need to take like a bath, like to get whatever that's on you off of you. Like whatever that stench is the definition of it's not on you, it's in you. I feel like it's in you and it's coming out on you. Like, I'm like, sir, you can't be funky and not have bathed in Lord knows how many days, and then go talk about, I'm finna go put some deodorant on. It doesn't. You can't cover up funky. Like you can't. No, you can't do that. Like how you coming from training and you just gonna lay on the floor? Like you're not finna boy, go bathe. And I just don't and I know like y'all gonna be like, oh my God, y'all you need to make him bathe, or oh my God, you need to teach him better hygiene. No, no, I don't. Because he's a boy. And boy moms know that there is a stage where boys are anti hygiene. And although he's getting like now during the school year, his hygiene be on point. But during the summer, it's like he give up. And he be like, I'm just gonna change my clothes and I'm gonna change my drawers. Like I take a bath every few days because I ain't really going nowhere. I ain't really going outside, so I ain't really sweating. So I don't really gotta put water to my body, soap to my body. And I'm like, are you gonna comb your hair? Like you just around here just slumming, just I don't know. I love summertime, but I don't know. I don't know. And, these teen years with boys, and I'm just, I love my kids. I do. See, cheese. I love my kids, but who we, who, mm, mm, mm. I just, I don't know. Like parents, tap in. Let me know. Tell me that I'm not the only one dealing with the child with the stench. Tell me, tell me that I ain't the only one that is dealing with this. And I've been through it before, so I will tell y'all there is hope. There is hope out there. It come with due time, but there is hope. Um, I'm teaching him how to clean the bathroom because that is one place parents, parents of boys, y'all finna feel me on this. I do not use my son's bathroom. No, no, no. I would I would rather go outside and pee outside than to pee in that bathroom because I don't understand. I'd rather pee at a gas station than to go in there and pee. I and I'm like, I need you to, and like my big son Marco Polo. Now Marco Polo, he'll get in there, he'll clean because I taught him how to clean. That little one is taking just a little bit longer because I'm you, like you sit on this toilet, like with this toilet bowl looking like this, like you. He's like, Mom, I can't clean like you clean. Oh, you finna learn, big dog, because this is like if I you come in here, you turn the light on and you use this toilet, like, but so you see it like this, and you come in here and you use this. I I would have to come in here in the dark because this is I've seen cleaner gas stations than this, and I don't. This doesn't bother you, like. I'm like you. This don't bother you, like when you sit down, you're not scared that something gonna get on you. Hmm. No. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Yeah. No. I won't be using it. Mm-mm. Not at all. Nope. Can't get me to do it. I'd rather go up the street to the gas station. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah. Mm. Summertime with kids is a time. Boy, a time be had. You got the good, the bad, the ups, the downs. You got it all. So for the you can't make this up. If you follow me on social media, then you know that New Face had some money and then it went poof, it just went away, right? And so I'm releasing it in like intervals of the story that happened. But since y'all are my faithful listeners, y'all get the whole story here on the podcast. So, um we were at the store. We were at the mall. We had spent the day out. Just hanging out downtown like we always do. or whatever. Like once a month, we go down there, we hang out at this place called Sparkman Wharf. So we eat, we get some ice cream, or whatever. So I was like, oh, I need to go to the mall. I need to get my nose ring changed. And he was like, okay, can I go to the bookstore? I never tell him he can't get no books. So I was like, okay, cool. I buy books. I don't have a problem with buying books. He rents books and he buys books. I don't have a problem. So I was like, okay, you can go ahead and go to the bookstore while I get my nose ring changed, whatever, whatever. So I do that and I find him. He's like, oh, I'm getting ready to go to GameStop. And I was like, okay. He told me he has some money. So I took it at that. Like, okay, he got money. He's like, yeah. He's like, I got some money because my report card was good. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I went to this store because I needed to get a couple of more little things, some more things that I had gotten from there previously. So he was like, oh, I want some of those chips that you had got me the last time from here. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was going to pay for them. So he goes, I got my own money. I said, okay. So I pay for my stuff and I'm just waiting. I was like, I'm waiting. He ring his stuff up. She's like, okay, that's $27. So he looks at me and he's like, oh, you think you can help me out? Wait a minute. I was like, I thought you had money. And I said, okay. I said, well, how much are you short? And he's like, I don't have any money at all. And I'm like, what? I'm like, show me your cash app. This boy had 16 cents left. Now, that was on a Sunday. This on Friday, 2 days prior, he had $150. So I'm like, bruh, where's the $149.84 at? I was like, all right. So I paid. I was like, you know what happens when you buy stuff in the real world and you don't have no money? They make you put it back. I said, but you did get a good report card, so I'm gonna pay you this little 20. I'm gonna pay this little $27. I said, but after this, we going home. I said, cause you don't have no money. I said, I don't be shopping with broke folk. So I'm walking in the mall. We're leaving. So then my mom FaceTimes me and she's like, what is this? You need some money? I'm like, what are you talking about? So New Face is like, no, 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 give me the phone, give me the phone. So apparently, New Face has cash apped my mom to send him some money to buy his stuff, but she didn't see the cash app in enough time. And so since she didn't see it in enough time, then he had to ask me for the money. So I was like, no. I said, you send her money back. I said, because you had money and you spent all of your money. So we had to come home. And so for the rest of the summer, the only time he get money that I'll spend money is when we go on these few vacations. But other than that, he on free activities for the rest of the summer because I'm not your personal ATM. You had a summer budget and you decided to spend your summer budget on foolishness. And we had this conversation. I'm like, hey, we got this stuff coming up. So if you want these souvenirs and different stuff like that, you might just want to, throttle back on your little spending or whatever. I got it. I got it. Okay, you got it. Now you ain't got it. So now when we go to these little trips and stuff like that, if you want souvenirs, I ain't got nothing for you, player, because you spent all your money. I think he probably got about $68 left. I don't know what to tell you. I know what to tell you because you started with a whole bunch of money and then you just kind of slowly dwindled it down on stupid stuff. And I know he bought stuff on the game because I seen the Microsoft receipt come to my email. So I know he bought stuff on the game. Hey, that's not my problem. You knew what we had coming up. You decided to buy some little stuff on the game because you want to show out with your little friends. It's your problem, not my problem. So now you got to work with the little $68 that you got left for the rest of the summer. But we going to this Comic-Con convention. So I guess you ain't going to be buying too much at Comic-Con because, I don't know what to tell you, my boy. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. And it's summertime, so of course I gotta pick a song that correlates with summertime. So this week's song lyric of the week is Summertime by the Fresh Prince, Will Smith, and DJ what's his name? DJ Jazzy Jeff. Yep, Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Uh, so we come to the end of the episode. As always, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Make sure that wherever you are listening to this podcast at, you are hitting the notification thing and the download button so that anytime a new episode is released, you are getting the new episode. It's automatically already downloaded for you. All you got to do is listen to it. Remember, after you get done listening to it, go on over to YouTube. The gag is pod. Make sure you are watching as well, because sometimes I put stuff in the videos that is not in the audio version. And make sure you are following us on social media at the gag is pod on Instagram. Thank you for joining me for another episode. And I am your girl, Charlie Shante. And until next time, bye, guys.